And I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet, and the wheels keep turning. And I don't even know no more. Rolling up the block in my two-tone black and gray, yeah. And the wheels keep turning. I don't even know no more.
How's it going, everybody? I'm SmokeCarpet13 and welcome back to another NASCAR or pickups video in general, because I got a lot of stuff that I'm going to show you guys, and this also includes from the trips from Charlotte until now. As I mentioned, that since I don't really buy a whole lot of stuff, but evidently I did buy a lot of stuff at Charlotte itself, but it wasn't enough to make a pickups video, so I decided to just let it build up over time. So I'm going to show you the stuff that I got from Charlotte first, and then I'm going to show you from the other places that I got it at, and also online. I got a couple things from online as well, known as the best place called, he's going to say eBay, whatever he said. So let's get into the video. So we're going to start off with Charlotte, and one of the things that I got at Charlotte is this awesome towel of Elsko, how do you say it? Elsko towel something. I got this at the Xfinity race. Yeah, on the backside it says Restart Rally Towel. So yeah, I got the Restart Rally Towel. Really cool. Got this during the Xfinity race. They were handing these out for free, and ended up getting one of these. I got this awesome World 600 pin that I'd never seen before in my lifetime. And you know, before it was called the Coca-Cola 600, it used to be called the World 600, and I love this pin. I think it's really cool, so I ended up picking it up. Next one that I ended up getting is this Roval pin. I saw this Roval pin like when I went back to the Roval last year, and I saw this pin because I wanted the Bank of America 2018 pin. Had no luck finding it. I ended up finding this one and picked it up. Now this is one of the coolest pins. I think this pin is kind of like a I think it's like a 2006 Coke 600 pin looking like, but this is the 2022 Coca-Cola 600 pin that I got, and really cool looking pin. It, you know, like the design of it is like a bottle cap. I really like it, and I also love the new Coca-Cola 600 logo they started doing and started using. But yeah, really cool looking pins. Alright, so the next one that I usually don't really buy a whole lot, but I actually bought this awesome Coca-Cola 600 koozie because I started looking at a couple of the merch, like some of the merch they had at the racetrack, and also some of the like new Coca-Cola stuff they have, the new merchandise. And I was going to get the Coca-Cola 600 flag they had because I love the design of this. I think it looks great. It looks cool, and I decided to get the koozie as like a little collectible from that race. And honestly, that was the best Coca-Cola 600 race I ever been to. Out of all of them I went to, the 2022 Coca-Cola 600 is probably my personal favorite. I've never seen one of these before until I stopped at a stand where they have the NASCAR scanners where you can rent one, and they had these free books, these NASCAR annuals. This is like this, it says right here, it says second quarter edition. So basically they cover half of the races and they all put it in a book. And also there's something I forgot to show y'all. I forgot I actually had in this book. The NASCAR annual book just tells you everything that's been going on in the NASCAR races recently. And on the back it's got Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch, and on the front it's got Harvick, Kyle Busch, and it's got Alex Bowman. Really cool, and these books are free, and if you see these you can actually pick one up at the racetrack. Oh yeah, so this is one of the hero cars that I actually got, and I totally forgot I put this in my magazine, but this is the Spencer Boyd autograph. I actually met him, took a picture with him. Really cool guy, and he was just standing there signing autographs, and I just got in line and just took a picture with him, got his autograph. So and also he signed my hat, so that's cool. And really happy I got this too. When I went into the track access, they have to give you a wristband, and I got my track access wristband. And I tell you what, when they put this thing, it was so hard to get it off, and I basically had to cut it off. Charlotte has one of the best Coke, kind of like the best fan experience, and I was happy to be a part of it, and it was cool. This is one of the coolest t-shirts that I got, and kind of happy I actually did buy it. But this is the Alex Bowman patriotic t-shirt. Drove the new patriotic scheme at the Coke 600, and this is what the car looks like on the backside. And I think the scheme looks really nice. I love the design of this. I love how it's got the 48 right here, and then it actually has the car, and the ally symbol is like American flag. Just a really nice looking t-shirt, and I'm happy I actually got this. Most of the time, I started doing this since I went to the Daytona 500 this year. I decided to get a hat, bunch of drivers to autograph it, but the 600 was worth the wait. I did pass out when I've tried to meet drivers, but luckily I was back in time, and also there were people gave me back my spot. Almost missed the opportunity to meet these guys, but luckily I was good enough. I got better. I felt amazing afterwards, after I got better, and I came back, and look how many people signed my hat. And before I met a lot of people, I had Spencer Boyd and Todd Gilliland on this hat, but I met guys like Jesse Iwuji, Bubba Wallace. I even met Lacey Evans, WWE superstar, Carson Hocevar. His signature kind of looks like Alex Bowman's signature a little bit. Ricky Stenhouse. I even met Steve Phelps, the NASCAR president. That was cool. Really cool that I met a lot of drivers and a lot of people and got their signature on this hat. So it was such a great experience, and I really appreciate the people that helped me out when I needed it. Alrighty, now we're on to the diecast from the Coca-Cola 600. I got the Coke 600 program car. Been wanting to get one of these for a while because I kind of started collecting program cars, races I've been going to. I saw this car and I had to get it, and this thing is nice. I love it. And so it's in my collection now. Okay, when I bought the Alex Bowman patriotic t-shirt, they actually had the neon light car from Nashville last year, and I saw this car in person. I loved it. It's a nice looking car, so I picked it up, and just happy to have it. Another diecast that I happened to witness as well that won the race, and that is Kyle Larson's Nashville win. And you just heard the thing just went off. Anyway, the Kyle Larson Valvoline car from Nashville, really nice looking car. One of my favorite schemes from last year, and seeing that car in person, and also seeing that car win at Bristol Night Race with the playoff and the gold looking on it, like the gold banner on it, and the spoiler looks amazing on that car. And now the race winner from the Xfinity race at Charlotte, we got the Josh Berry Harrison diecast right here. Love this scheme a lot. I actually got one of the few last ones the guy had have this car, and luckily I was able to get it, so I'm happy with this. Alrighty, so we're finally at the last part for the Charlotte trip, and this is a diecast that I ended up buying from the Lionel store at the Concord Mills Mall, one of my all-time favorite malls, and I'm so glad that I got this. I don't think anybody was gonna get it. I wanted to get this because one reason is because I want to help the people at the Lionel Racing store, the people that work there, and help them out a little bit. Come to find out, this is one of the expensive diecasts that was in the glass case. I ended up telling them, just I'll take it home with me because I want something like this. And there's another reason why I bought this. This is the Dale Jr. 2017 patriotic scheme, very last Coca-Cola 600 race he did in his career, and I was there to see it as well. And I'm so glad I was able to get this. The reason this diecast is selling for a lot of money, and also it was his last Coke 600 race, and it was his last one of the last races he did in his career. I got den number 1. Den number 1 patriotic Dale Jr.'s car. So this one is definitely going into the personal collection. It's not going to be displayed or anything. It's just a really nice piece to have in my collection, and this thing is going to be put up for a very long time. Okay, so one of the coolest things that I did message Dover Motor Speedway about the programs, like the booklets they had. Well, mine got damaged and I forgot to pick up another one. So I messaged Dover Speedway if they could send me another one. They did not just send me just one. They sent me 2 of these. I'm so happy they gave me something I could put with the Chase Elliott diecast win and have another one put up in my storage bender. Kudos to Dover Motor Speedway for doing this for me. I really appreciate it. So South Boston Speedway had their crown jewel race known as the Thunder Road 200. I was so glad to be there, and I met right many drivers when I was there, so that was cool. Up and coming drivers that were in the Cup Series before. So one of the guys that I meet at South Boston Speedway was Landon Pim Belton. I do recognize him because he did win the Valley Star Credit Union 300 at Martinsville, the big late model race, the third biggest crown jewel, and he's also the youngest winner at Martinsville too. And I think he runs in the Arca Menard series. I think he does. Really cool that I got it. And also he is actually from Virginia, so really cool. I met good old Stacy Perrier, really cool guy, really awesome dude to meet. So cool to meet him. And Stacy Perrier is actually known in the late model series too. He won right many races in the late model series. He actually did Xfinity races as well. Really cool. I got a chance to meet him. Now, this guy is an up-and-coming star that is in the late models and still racing. He does the Cars Tour series. Carson Kvapil, awesome dude. Took a picture with him. Definitely up-and-coming star coming into the series. This guy's got a bright future, ready to see what he can do. And he did finish second when I went to the Hickory Jack Ingram Memorial Race, so he's got a bright future ahead. I got a Josh Oakley autograph. He did Pure Stock Division Series. Went to the Limited Late Model Series as well. Really cool guy. He's been racing at Orange County, I think, and then he goes to South Boston. So really cool guy, Josh Oakley. And also shout out to the crew member and Josh Oakley. They actually recognized who I was at the track, so that was cool. Shout out to them guys. And then we got Brendan Butterbean Queen. This dude is so cool because the amount of nostalgia he has on his car. I mean, he had Crash Bandicoot, he had Mario, he had all them awesome characters. I even went up to him when I met him to get his autograph. I told him, man, this car is so cool, full of nostalgia. I'm just glad somebody's able to run a scheme like that, and really cool guy to meet. Now, this is one of the coolest things that I actually did get this on eBay. I can't complain enough that I was able to get this. I got a bunch of drivers to sign this sign. I got Lane Riggs, I got Carson, Kvapil right here. I even met Lee Pulliam, a good friend of mine. Went to his shop a couple times, and he's such a cool dude, and I was so glad to see him there. Quinn Houff, we got the one and only Quinn Houff from Starcom Racing. Drew Dawson, we got Drew Dawson. Peyton Sellers, Jacob Borse. We also got Corey Heim on this too. Just glad I got a bunch of drivers sign this. You see guys that are up and coming and guys that are really noticeable around the short track, and it's an amazing opportunity to meet these guys. Alrighty, so the stuff that I did get online as well. So the diecast that I get online is I got this Josh Berry Tire Pros paint scheme. I think this scheme is really cool, and I kind of wish I went to Dover to see him win at Dover and see him win in this Tire Pros car. You know, that would be awesome, seeing your favorite Xfinity driver win twice and in one season. But overall, I was happy to see him win Dover. At least we got 2 wins this season, and I was able to see him win at Charlotte. Really nice looking scheme. Love this Tire Pros car. I think it looks nice, and thing looks nice in Victory Lane, and hopefully we'll win Pocono when I'm there too. Now, I'm beefing up my IndyCar collection, and I've been starting to get his stuff pretty much every diecast that gets released by this guy known as 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson. I had to get this diecast. I'm happy that the 2022 diecasts are finally coming out now, so I ended up getting this for the collection. Just happy I got a Jimmy Johnson 2022 car. Everybody's been waiting on this for a while. Finally got it from the Hendrick store. This is the Alex Bowman Dover Win Elite when Hendrick went 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I was so happy I got this car. And also, this diecast is autographed as well. As you see, the autograph on the Elite, and it's got the Hendrick sticker on it. Really cool diecast. Happy I finally got it, and I love how it's got the bent left rear fender on it. I'm just happy I got his Dover win. I'm actually waiting for his Richmond win signed Elite car to come into the mail, just as much as I want that Kyle Larson car to come in. I need to get his Pocono, and I also definitely need to get the Martinsville autograph win. I need to get that, and hopefully I can get those two down the road. So yeah, Alex Bowman's Dover win, really nice. Highly recommend to get this for your diecast collection. SRX came down to South Boston Speedway. I am so excited, ecstatic that these guys came down here, and Amazing race, amazing SRX race. We even got beef at the racetrack. Such a fun event, and I met a lot of people down there too. So I got this awesome SRX hat. I got Michael Waltrip, I got Francis Jr., Paul Tracy signed right here, Helio Castroneves, Tony Kanaan, and Greg Biffle's autograph on this hat. They had different kinds of hats at the racetrack. They didn't have like the all white SRX hat I want to get because they were using a black Sharpie, and so you can see the signatures a lot better on that hat. But overall, happy I got this. And actually, I got this was the last hat they had at the SRX merch hauler. I should have gotten the sign, the Camping World sign, and I could put it in the background. So I just got the hat as usual and just got a bunch of drivers sign. I do wish I met Tony Stewart and the Rocket Man and Ryan Hunter-Reay there, but the line was so long right there, I didn't have enough time to go meet them. But I was satisfied because of the reason why I was in the other line to meet a certain driver. Okay, so there is a NASCAR store at the South Boston Speedway track named Perkins Racing, and he sells diecast. And I actually did not have this Jimmy Johnson diecast. This is the 2021 diecast, and I think the car, the Drive to Vote car, I think it's different than the primary scheme he had. The Carvana scheme, I think the Carvana schemes look really good. I didn't have this one, and it was actually one of the last ones he had, and I just decided to pick it up. One of the reasons is I want to beef up my IndyCar collection, so this is the main reason why I got this. So the last diecast and the last thing I'm going to show you, and I'm so happy I got this guy's autograph, met the man in person to get this guy to sign this diecast, and it's one of the best diecasts you could buy on this planet Earth. The Indy 500 2021 Helio Castroneves diecast. So happy I got this thing because, yes, I wasn't planning to actually buy this, and I was like, I should beef up the collection, as I've mentioned many times. I want something autographed, something that an IndyCar driver can sign. And then this comes to mind when I was looking up on IndyCar diecast, and I said this would be a really, really cool piece to get autographed from Helio Castroneves, and Helio actually signed this for me. Really cool guy, such a really good dude to like talk to. He does recognize the Turbo Boost 500 Grand Marshal deal. That was awesome. Luckily I was able to pick this up, and as you can see the signature right there. Just overwhelmed about this. I tried to get the 164, the Indy 500 win, but that didn't come in the mail on time. I still haven't received it yet, unfortunately, so I gotta email them. Helio Castroneves diecast, and you can actually still get one of these at a really good price on Plan B sales. I don't know if I'm gonna display this diecast out here. I'm probably gonna put it in my personal collection, just put it up. It's just such a really unique diecast, and I'm just happy to have it in my collection. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more if you want more pickups videos. And I'm excited to head up to Pocono for the very first time. Me and Thomas are excited. We're going to have a great time. You can also follow me on Twitter, and you can also finally follow me on Instagram too. If you want to check my profile out, you can go ahead. But thank y'all so much for watching, and love every single one of y'all. And just remember, stay gold.